Yeah, anyways, I'm saying right now, we're going to make the playoffs, baby.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Holidays in 2 days. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Hey everyone, I told you we are making the playoffs, and people keep saying, Canucks fans, hit the brakes. I'm not hitting the brakes. I've been telling you all year, I'm hitting the gas because this team is not only legitimate, but we are for real, and we are contenders, and I cannot wait for Canucks hockey. We've exceeded everyone's expectations. Why don't we do that in the playoffs as well? Let's make some noise, Canucks fans. And of course, always go, Canucks, go! I thought the Oilers were going to sweep us. Oh, all the chirping, all the talk, all the trash talk going around. Oh, the Canucks are terrible. The Canucks don't go, oh, it's going to be an easy series. It's going to be over. Are you kidding me? Not with this team. This team doesn't give up. This team doesn't quit. This team is resilient. Let's go, Canucks. What a comeback. What a game. And let's talk about the comeback kings. Woo! Vancouver Canucks kick some major butt. Let's go. What a game. What a game. Oh, man, if you're an Oilers fan right now, you got to be hating life. You got to be hating life. That was phenomenal. That was amazing. That was crazy. Are you kidding me right now? This is going nuts. Our city is losing their minds because we are 1-0 versus the Edmonton Oilers when we thought the game was over, when Edmonton was, all my friends are chirping, all my other friends. Oh, and Maria, listen to me. I know you're pregnant right now. You're about to have that baby, and you're chirping me. So listen, I love you, but we got you. We got you. So you can have that baby now, and that Canucks jersey is coming in the mail. Okay, oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome. We had no business winning this game, everyone. No business. Here we are. How did we win that? That was crazy. That was wild. That was insane. Man alive, everyone. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to hit the FaceTime button. Man alive. Just what a crazy, crazy series of events. Okay, let's get into it, everyone. Let's get into it. So we're gonna talk about this game now. There's so many people here already. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. Okay. Let's dive in. Let's just dive in, everyone. Let's just get into this. 5-4. I don't know if you heard that. 5-4 Vancouver. The Vancouver Canucks are 1-0 against the Edmonton Oilers. All we need is 3 more wins, everyone. It's not over. It's not over. It is not over. This team does not quit. This team is so stinking good. This team is resilient. Let's go. You should see all the messages I'm getting right now. My friends are just messaging me right now. All these messages are coming in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gracious. How do we even talk about this game right now? How do we even do this? Because it was amazing. It is amazing. It's everything about it is fantastic. Okay. I gotta calm down here. By the way, before we get into that, if you like passionate, realistic, honest Canucks content, please hit that like and subscribe button. Everyone, hit the like and subscribe, because this is why you watch hockey. This is why you do it right here, right here. This is absolutely stellar, amazing, everything you're hoping for in a game as a fan. Hit the like and subscribe. Also, follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, all of it. I want to just talk quickly about all the Oiler trolls. All the Oiler trolls who were telling me we didn't have a chance. Where are you now? Where are you now? Exactly. You're hiding under your bridge. Okay? You're hiding underneath your bridge. It's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that we came back and we won that game. And I know that you can't win a game on one thing like that. You can't win a game right there like that. Or sorry, you can't win a series like that. Like, it's not, the series isn't over. It's a series. It's going to go long. Okay? But we know that. We know that. But listen, this game is just too good to not talk about. All right, let's get into it. She Loves is in. Forward lines for Vancouver are the same. Oilers and Canucks rivalry is heating up. The trash talk that's going around online was insane. The big question I want us to answer tonight, we'll do in a minute, but we'll get there as well there. But let's dive into the first period, okay? Too many men penalty, okay? They're haunting us. They're haunting us. We got to stop doing this over and over and over again. We got to stop doing this, everyone. That was an amazing game. I just can't believe we got to stay out of the box, because that first penalty by Cole ended up being a goal, right? But the speed of the Oilers was on full display in that first period. It totally was. It totally was. But we had enough chances to be tied or winning the game, but we couldn't get the puck in the net. And Mikheyev has speed, but cannot buy a goal. Like, he's got hands of cement or something. He cannot. I just don't get what's going on there. I just don't understand. What a game. What a finish. Okay, I got to stay within the first period. And honestly, the first three goals were all Cole's fault. He deflected the third one, right? And Skinner got the better of Garland on the breakaway. We needed that. We go into the second period, right? A lot of people are frustrated with Cole. Joshua, Lindholm, and Garland are out together. But where's the production from the rest of the lines? Right? The second period was awesome. We scored 2 goals. Our power play was better. That Miller to Pettersson pass was beautiful, but Pettersson can't bury it. And then Draisaitl gets hurt. It looked like a lower or mid back. Doesn't look good. Yikes. He's out. Good news is that in the second period, the Canucks scored 2, but the bad news was the Oilers scored 2 more. I felt like Seelovs was good, but that fourth goal is weak. But it did get deflected, so let's give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt. Still young, right? And then the third period. And here's what happened in the third period, everyone. As you know, because you watched it. As you know, because you watched it. Darkness was closing in. Hope was fading. It looked like we were going to lose game 1. But then, our guy, J.T. Miller, with the beautiful tip. I mean, how did that go in? I know in the second period that Lindholm goal was gross, but that JT Miller goal was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a tip. What a tip by JT Miller. 4-3 Edmonton. Still had a crazy moment, right? It was just awful because we're like sitting there and you know, Oilers fans are like, we got this. We got this. There's no way we're going to win. There's no way, or they're going to win. There's no way the Canucks are going to come back. But then you need to just go, Alvin and Rutherford, listen to me right now. I keep telling you this. Go sign Zadorov right now. What a cannon. What a clutch goal. He has to come back on our team. The idea the idea that he is not going to be back with Vancouver is insane. He has to come back. Oh my goodness, everyone. What a goal by Drago. My favorite defenseman, big defenseman that is. Oh, he's not only a fan favorite, he's one of my favorites. I'm telling you right now. I mean, Hughes is the man. Drago, he's a monster out there. He's a monster, everyone. So here we are. I don't know how this goes in. First of all, it's an incredible pass to was it Lindholm? No, who passed it? I don't even know. I'm gonna look it up right now. Who had the assist? It was Joshua. Passes it over to Garland, and Garland fakes the big slapper, goes around and tucks it in. Oh my goodness, he tucked it in, everyone, for the game-winning goal. You guys got to be kidding me. Now, I've got to what a game, what a goal, what a comeback, what a third period, right? Now, I've got a treat for you. One of my best friends is here, and he is in the building. He's coming on stream right now, and I'm adding him in. Welcome to the stream. Trev, welcome to the stream. What a game. What a game.
Unreal. I can't believe, man, that was amazing. That was unreal. It's so good to be a Canucks fan right now.
Right?
The last 9 years, we deserve this.
I agree. Wow. And then were you seeing all that stuff by the Oiler fans that they were going to sweep us?
Oh, amazing. They can shove it.
Well, and you know what? The only team that can sweep right now is the Vancouver Canucks. Right? Man. I mean, I don't think we're going to do that, but right now it's still a possibility. It's a possibility, everyone.
Come on. Feels so good.
Doesn't it?
Oh, man.
Tell me, okay, obviously the Garland goal is awesome, but what were some of your favorite moments tonight?
That's a tough one. Well, Zadorov, that shot, that was unreal. He's just a stud. We need to sign him today.
Yeah.
We need to sign him tonight. And Garland's playing unreal. I think Skinner's a bad goalie, but yeah. With Demko, this wouldn't even be in a game, in my opinion, but yeah, unreal, man.
Good point. And McDavid was flying around, but like literally wasn't dominating.
Yeah, Bieksa was just saying that it shifted when Draisaitl went down.
Yeah, and rightfully so, right? I mean, we don't want anyone to get hurt, but man, that hurts them big time. But he came back. Definitely. He came back.
Hey, we lost Demko,
right?
So
yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that Zadorov goal. Oh my goodness, I jumped out of my seat. I was going crazy.
Actually,
it was Oakley, Ginny, and I, dude. Downstairs, we were losing our minds.
That JT Miller goal, that was amazing.
Yeah, what a tip.
Oh man. Yeah, that third period, they just buckled down on defense. I honestly said to my wife, I'm like, I think we could beat anybody. If we played like that in the third period, if we played every game like that third period, we could beat anybody.
Right? And that's the thing, Trev. Like, this is where like everyone keeps counting us out. And it's like, well, we're doing incredible stuff.
Well, our big guys, maybe beside like Hughes hasn't played as maybe top as what we've seen him. Like he's been decent. Good, but not amazing. Petey's definitely not there, but he's better today than he has been. But yeah, it's guys like Zadorov and Garland and Cole had a really rough first period. That was hard. The crazy thing about Cole is I was just thinking about this a few days ago. You never hear about him, and that's a good sign of a defenseman.
That's
right?
True.
You always hear about Chaos Giraffe and guys like that. But Cole, like I've never heard so much about him in the bad way today. So
yeah, he's a warrior, right? He's won a Stanley Cup twice, I think.
Yeah,
So,
and Lindholm was our best player.
yeah, he was great. You know, that line is it's weird. Our third line's our best line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Lindholm, like he just got the face-offs. Like
And he didn't look like the right fit in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
He didn't look like that. So I was really confused on like what we were going to do there. I was sitting there going, this was one of the worst trades I've seen in the longest time. But if he can produce in the playoffs, it doesn't matter what the trade was during the regular season. It felt like we needed a winger, but what we actually needed was the depth down the middle. And he became that third line center. I mean, who knows what line's what? I mean, Pettersson's line, it gets good minutes, but it doesn't get good production. I think Höglander, I'm a huge fan. He's really struggling against the big guys right now, and Mikheyev can't buy a goal.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's all Pettersson's fault, but he does not look good either. But that Garland, Lindholm, Joshua line is impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive. And what did you think about She Loves? Like, I mean, like really stayed in the game enough, right? So like, tell me about what you thought about his performance tonight.
Yeah, I thought the first period, so they got the penalty, Cole too many men, and then they had that brutal giveaway. Like that was awful. That the one right to, I don't know who it was, Draisaitl, right? And then so they got scored on by a power play, and then then the bad giveaway, and then the two quick goals in the second. I was like, oh, Sheloffs did not look great. So, but neither did Skinner. So
every time you say that about Skinner, I just laugh.
Oh man,
because you know what? Skinner has all the physical tools to be a great goaltender. He's big, he's athletic, but there's just something like I don't get why he can't make those big saves. I don't get what's going on.
Yeah, even that Miller goal, that was a crazy tip, but like I don't know. I'm not.
I don't think that was a bad. Like he didn't play badly on that. I just think it was a great shot. It's just like the pass from Draisaitl over to Hyman. There's nothing you could have done about that.
Yeah. Hyman looks great. McDavid's McDavid. I think our defense core is better than theirs. So I just think they're scoring. They get the power play. We don't like. I loved how how many penalties did we get? How many power plays did they get after that?
I can actually tell you that right now. I can bring it up while we're talking right here.
Did they even get a power play? I totally forget.
Yeah, well, they got the first one, right? So if you look at,
after the first one.
Let's just look here. Too many men. Yeah, then Zadorov had the cross-checking against Draisaitl, but they also gave it to Draisaitl, so they never got another penalty again. And they're gonna I don't know if you've noticed this, but like the Oilers fans are really, really good at talking about all the excuses, right? It's like, oh, that wasn't a tip, or that should have been a penalty, or whatever it is. I mean, every fan base complains, but like, it's like, oh well, you got 3 wins on us in the first 11 games, and it's like, oh, and then the fourth one, McDavid wasn't playing. It's like, okay, well, what's your excuse tonight? Oh, Draisaitl got hurt, or you missed a call. It's like, it's a playoffs. You got to find ways to win now, right?
Yeah, and you could just say to them, we're playing our third goalie. Like, honestly, in my opinion, the difference between McDavid and Pettersson is the same between Demko and Skinner. You know what I mean? Like there's a massive difference.
Yeah.
And we're missing Demko. And the other thing, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw DeSmith in the second game.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. DeSmith beat Edmonton twice.
True.
Even though we won, it's probably like to me it's probably like a 60-40 of, and I could be out to lunch here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see DeSmith out there.
I always like eating lunch.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, so the big question we're going to ask the chat tonight is, and I didn't know if we were going to win or lose. So when I made this one, was, does tonight change your prediction for the series? So if you're watching this right now, we got 81 people in here. So glad that you're here. Hit the like and subscribe, but also post a comment right now. Does tonight change your prediction for this series? I would love to hear that. I'll read them out. But there's a couple comments here, Trev, I want to show you. This one is wild. I did not know this. Daniel comes in with the great stat here. McDavid held shotless. What? First time in a playoff game. Great job by Miller and crew. Imagine if you're Edmonton, blow 4-1 lead. Draisaitl gets hurt. If we win game 2, it might be a short series for Vancouver. Oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves right now. But what do you think about it? Like, shotless, bro. Shotless.
Yeah, Canucks swarmed him pretty good. Like
Exactly.
that one, that Petey, like, hey, he might not be like scoring, but like that one on the 4-on-4, like he stopped him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was impressive. On, hey, if you can't score, at least play defense. So
Right?
that's a great stat, Daniel. Yeah, I didn't realize that he didn't.
I don't know if you know Todd Hale, but I know
Todd. Yeah.
Okay, so Todd says third line is always key. You can get better matchups. First and second line will always get the best checkers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's good. And then Shannon says she needs a rest, so maybe she's going to be walking in on your Casey DeSmith possibility.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't. Like, how many shots did they have? 15, and he led in 4 goals.
They had 18 total,
like,
and we had 24.
Yeah, the second one wasn't his fault, really. It was and power play. But yeah, those 2 goals. Yeah, I don't know. He just looked a little bit shaky to me, but
yeah,
whatever.
And then Dangle and Sniper says not a penalty in the defensive zone. AI, what's a AI? I don't know. Whatever. Is he talking about AIs like artificial intelligence? I don't know.
I have no clue. I wonder if saying defensive zone. Yeah, not a penalty like that. Honestly, that's it. That's the best way to beat them is no penalties.
And people are just pumped, man. JT Van, yes. Rev Trev, let's go. And we got TNT here right now.
TNT.
Trev and Trev.
Dynamite. We
actually had the third Trevor supposed to come on with us too, but he had an excuse that he was flying to Dallas. Like what an excuse. He sounds like an Oiler, lives in Oiler country with all the excuses.
Trev, I have to say, man, it feels good to be a Canucks fan.
Let's go.
Come on, like unreal. Like this is what a game. Like, I was so bummed out in the second period.
Oh man.
But the thing is, the difference between this year and last year's team and year before, if they were down like at least by 2, there's no chance of them coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, they have potential, and they have another gear. They've been playing with another gear all playoffs they have, right?
Yeah.
I like this matchup way better than Nashville, honestly. Nashville, like, they're too defensive. It was boring. I just think, yeah. I don't know. What would chat say on that?
On what?
On like who? Like, they just seem to be playing better. Like,
this is what I was saying. Yeah, this is what I've been saying, Trev, is like, so with Nashville, they played so good defensively. They had great defensive players, right? But if you think about it for a moment, I knew that we weren't gonna, like, it wasn't gonna be like low shot total again, like for the game. Like, I thought, maybe in the for a period or whatever. But they if you I'll just bring this up so you can see it. But I think this is a really great point that you're making, is that it's just such a different style of hockey, right? So Edmonton shot 10 times in the first period. We only had 5, and then look at us, we just took over.
Yeah,
we almost tripled them in the second period, and we're still losing by 2. We only had 8 shots compared to their 4, but like 2 periods in a row, we held them to 4 shots.
Yeah, that's amazing. We Nashvilled them.
We Nashvilled them. We did. That's a good comparison. That's a really good comparison. So some people are not liking your idea of Casey DeSmith, though, Trev. So, but that's okay. I mean, it's a bold take, and I have no problem. We'll see. But someone else said I think they should start DeSmith and see how he does. Like that's it's a lot, right? So, and he just kept saying, some easy goals. Yeah, I mean, he's 23. He's a rookie.
Yep.
He shouldn't be there. And he just got another win. Like, all he does is win. He's like DJ Kelly. All he does is win,
Honestly, I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised to see him.
Yes. Yeah, you're not calling for him to do that. But
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they went with him. So it's like Boston. What are they going to do with, with Swayman getting 6 goals scored on him?
Yeah. And then like I knew that like Oiler fans were going to do this, and he's probably right here, but the Holloway gets called for tripping on PD. That's a lopsided joke, and you know it. Well, it's what it is an unintentional trip. He tripped him.
Yeah, he did.
But you have to control your stick. It's a sucky penalty for sure. Like, it's terrible that you had to go through that, but at the end of the day, it's a trip. And it's happened to us. We don't like it either, Yeah. So I mean, Oiler fans are going to be salty, of course, and I get it. Like, you should have won the game, guys.
Yeah, you should have.
You should have, but
you should have.
You didn't. And you know what? Your big balloon of like you guys are going to win the cup this year. It's starting to have a little bit of cracks in it. It might pop real quick here. You guys are overlooking Vancouver, and I think that's a bad move. I'm just saying, because we're now 5-0 against Edmonton this year. 5-0.
And we also have our 3rd goalie in. Boom.
Okay, so the big question was, does it change? No, sir says no, it doesn't. Canucks still in 6. Coach Rob Willie says no, absolutely not. Stuart Baker is still saying Vancouver's going to win. Angelo says we got him in 5. Yep. Dangle, you're right. Al is a little salty, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. There's nothing wrong with that. He can be salty. I'd be mad too. Jacob says we're winning in 5. Carol, welcome. Good to have you. No, we're still going to win. I love it. I love it. So, and then Al was saying that Tocchet whined about the refs before the series even began. He made a point because you guys were diving, right? They were diving. They were swinging their head back. And it's like, okay, you guys want to play like that? He just called it out and said, it better not happen in my series. What do you think about that, Trev? Do you think that's garbage that he said that, or do you think it's smart?
Oh, sorry. The question is what Tocchet was saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's gamesmanship. Right?
Yeah. I mean, aren't we giving him credit for that?
Yeah, for sure.
So someone's going to complain, of course, since he's already whining. It's like, yeah, guess what? We got the result we wanted.
I'm telling you, though, Trev, like we both coach basketball, and if we notice something that maybe the refs, we're telling them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're grabbing,
I've talked to the odd ref at the time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, yeah. Oh, man. It's great to be a Canucks fan tonight.
It is.
Yeah.
Craig, welcome. I'm just blown away at how good Miller became since he went to Vancouver. He was not like this when he played for the Rangers and for the Lightning, really, right, Trev? Because you have followed JT Miller's career, his whole career. So you were, when that trade happened, I remember you being the most pumped about any person, any Canucks fan that I'd ever run across. So tell me why you were so pumped. I mean, obviously now we can say, but what was it then did you see that you were like,
I was also pumped when Furland came to Vancouver. So
Okay, you don't have to say that on the stream, buddy. Just go with the one that you got right. Like
the thing about Miller is, well, Tampa was so strong. You know, they had like two great lines, so he didn't get a chance to like really come into his own. When he came to Vancouver, he became one of the, you know, he was given opportunities to be one of the better players, so one of the stronger players. So he just needed opportunities, you know, not in the shadows of like Stamkos and yeah, I forget what you heard. How many years has Miller played on our team?
is it 3 or 4 now?
Yeah, so with Kucherov,
I think it's 4.
and you know, Kucherov and some other guys. I could be getting my stats wrong. So yeah, he just, but remember last year everybody wanted him gone, right?
Well, except for us.
So thankful that those guys didn't listen to our fans.
Exactly. And I mean, how many times were fans calling for us to trade the Twins? And it's like, come on, you're not going to get anything in return. I was really excited when they decided to make it was Horvat or Miller, and they kept Miller. I'm like, that is the guy we needed to keep. Anyways, we can talk all night about JT Miller, but what a tip, what a game. He plays a playoff style hockey every game. Doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, or postseason.
And even our power play like is around Hughes and Miller, right? Like those two are the most, like I don't know. They pass to Pettersson. Pettersson will get involved, right? Besser will get involved, but it's normally through those two guys. So yeah.
You're gonna love this, Trev.
Miller's awesome.
Why do you suppose McDavid was held? Great word for it. Shotless. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. This answers on because the Canucks shot him down. Okay, so Rome says Oiler fans who said the Oilers would sweep should probably change their prediction. Let's go. That's right.
Do they know that we swept them in the regular season? Boom.
It's 5-0. Like, how many excuses are we gonna have?
Shots fired. Boom.
And then that Miller tip looked like vintage Sidney Crosby. That's a great comparison.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Oh man, what a game! It's great to be a Canucks fan.
I think I've heard that one before, but I think you should keep saying it all night because it's just true. What a time to be a Canucks fan. I mean, hey, and Carol comes in with a gifted membership. Thank you, Carol. Let's give everyone give Carol some hype in the chat. Thank you, Carol. You're such a blessing. Oh man.
What does that mean, Trev, being a member?
It means, Trev, I'm so glad you said because now I can talk about it now. It means that they get perks, okay? So when she does that, she's already a member. Actually, she's a next level member. She gets all the Rev Trev perks, which is the emojis, all the stuff beside your name for being a member, and you get access to the early videos, right? But she's next level. She does not only get all the Rev Trev, she gets the video chat with me. She gets all the extra stuff that's amazing. And so that's why. And what's cool about Carol is she gifted a membership. So someone random in the chat gets one. And wouldn't it be hilarious if an Oiler fan got it? That would be awesome.
Carol's a gem.
And Personalized says, Trev and Trev feeling good to be Canucks fans. Let's go. Justin Early is in the chat. He said, this is not a goaltender series. Edmonton is going to score, and we're going to need 4 or 5 goals every night. I would keep Silovs in and definitely not rush Demko. Okay, that's good. That's a good call. Good to have you here, Justin. We're all doing high fives in the chat. This is great. Maybe they were talking about Al because it's AI was Al. I don't know. I think he's getting roasted in here. That's hilarious. Now, Rome brings up a great point. If only Pettersson's line can step up, it would give something else for the Oilers to worry about. True, and I don't know if they're going to wake up. But everyone keeps saying in order for Vancouver to win, Pettersson has to produce. And I'm like, I kept saying to people all day, all week, we don't need Pettersson to produce to win games. But boy, it really helps to win the series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the big story is we'll see how Draisaitl does.
Yeah, exactly. And Mike, good to have you here. What a comeback. Japan 4's in the building, giving Carol some hype for that gift. That's awesome. Yeah, let's hope. I hope that this is not true, Junior. That'd be awful. We don't want anything bad to happen to fans or players.
Yeah.
We worked them for sure. Justin says, even if we lost this game, I thought we played very well. I thought the first period we weathered the storm, even though it was 2-0. I'm like, okay, we got to come back. But the way they played in the second period, I was like, this doesn't look good. But then cue the crazy comeback. Trev, I don't know if you think this, but it's sure good to be a Canucks fan right now.
It is so good to be a Canucks fan.
Now, I know that Al is chirping here, but he's got a very legitimate thing. I think he's right. You can't throw a puck out. I think that was a penalty. I do think that's a penalty. As a Canucks fan, being realistic and honest, I think that was a penalty. Now, the refs didn't think that. There's lots of times where I think penalties are not penalties. That's what I'm saying. But what did you think? Did you think that Suter, I think, grabbed it and threw it out? Or did you think that was a penalty or no? Like, take off the Canuck hat and just say, like, as a fan, what did you think?
No, I thought he just he didn't pick the puck up. He just hit it with his glove, right?
I thought it looked like he grabbed it and threw it out. Like he kind of like cupped it and threw it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it again, but I think I thought it was a total I thought it was a penalty, but hey, they didn't call it. So that's why, man.
Did you hear what did Hyman say in that came up in the mic?
Oh, he was swearing so loud. Well, and cue the Oilers' excuses. We've been talking about that. Why change your goaltending if you win? I know, Kenny. I know. It's just he's just saying he wouldn't be surprised to see it. Okay, he's not saying he should. Okay, Kenny, don't get him. Don't get him.
Hey, but yeah, Talkett's done some weird stuff, and it's worked for us.
Yeah,
right. Like DeSmith, like. Yeah. Anyways, we went with Shelovs, and so, anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw DeSmith the series. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Especially because he's got 2 wins on them already this season. So
yeah.
So Junior says he didn't throw the puck; he swatted it, trying to catch it.
Yeah, I don't think he had it in his hand, but
yeah. Okay, Carl is here. He is pumped. He is jacked. Carl is a legend, man. He's so much fun. Dale's in the building. Great game, boys. Absolutely. It's really good to be a Canucks fan right now, Dale.
Oh, man. I've heard that tonight.
And can they challenge that call? I don't think they can they? I don't think that's a challengeable call. So.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, look at what Kenny said. Oiler fans will whine for days. They will. And maybe they have some reason to, I guess. I think the Suter one maybe, but like the Pettersson trip, you can't whine about that. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, Trev, we were down 4-3. Actually, wasn't it? It was 4-2. And I'm sorry, like, so a couple calls went our way, but like that wasn't the difference in the game. The Suter non-call wasn't the difference in the game. You guys couldn't score. We held McDavid to no shots. So I don't know what you can say about that. You think that what? Okay, so you didn't score. You didn't score in the third period. I don't know. Just wanted to kind of just rant for a second there. Sorry.
This is awesome.
You got to cue it up. Okay, what else?
It's good to be a Canucks fan. Isn't it? Come on.
Oh, Chapman's in the building. Let's go.
Chappie.
Let's go, Sean. Good to see you here. We got all the bad guys here almost. Hey, where's Mike? He's probably crying himself on his big pillow.
He's an Oilers fan, I hear.
Yeah, Oilers fan. Mike's not here. Sean, welcome. There's 2 Seans in the building. Oilers can't even win against our third string goalie. That's what Trev keeps saying.
Yeah,
Tyler's here. He's pumped. Our third string goalie is better than their starter.
Yes.
I thought Oilers were going to win the series in 5. I have now decided Canucks in 6 after tonight's game. Ooh, you know what? What's crazy is you actually still could have your first prediction right. The Oilers could beat us in 5. They could beat us in 4 straight, and the series be over. Like, it's possible, but man, that first game was awesome. I think we're still going to win this series. So, Junior says he's proud to say that he's a true Canucks fan, and he is. He is. Okay. Let's see if we can get into the look at this. Oilers did not get 1 diving penalty all year. Fun fact. I wonder why. You think LeBron James gets diving penalties even though he dives all the time? No, he doesn't. That's what the Stars do. It's called the Jordan rules. It's the McDavid rules. It's the Draisaitl rules. Come on. I don't think McDavid's a flopper though. I think he works hard. Yeah, it doesn't matter who we start in net, Trev. Look at Callum says starts Tolo Pilo next game and we win again. 4th string. Let's see how far we can go down the line. It's like, hey, Friedman, you want to go on net for us? Oh, Mike called a sweep. Oh man, that's bold. I don't think that's going to happen.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
How many is that in a row against the Oilers? 5. 5 time. Remember that? Booker T.
And how many of those
Listen to
games
this,
did
Trev.
Demko play?
Yeah, how many exactly? 1?
One or 2?
Yeah. Ricky D says, I know what Edmonton's mistakes are, but I'm not saying anything. I don't want to help them.
Good job, Ricky. That Hyman sure looks good, eh?
Yeah.
And you know why Toronto loses, right? Get rid of a guy like that.
Well, and in all honesty, right? The Hyman one, it's not that they wanted to let him go. They couldn't afford to because they paid all their stars too much money.
Yep.
And maybe we get in that spot, true, Trev, with Pettersson's deal, and then you're gonna have to re-sign Hughes. You've got Miller at a good price right now, but like there's a lot of guys that want to get paid. Like, are we signing back Lindholm? Are we bringing back? I think we're going to bring back Joshua and Zadorov, and then if we pay Hronek good money, we could be the same boat as Toronto, right?
I hope we get Lindholm for cheap.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Monty is here, and he's one of our mods, and he says he's telling Al you be trolling in the wrong pond if you're looking for sympathy. You know what though? I respect, Al, that you're here. Honestly, in all honesty, really glad that you're here. There was a guy that was chirping me this week about the Oilers and how they're going to smoke us and everything, and I'm like, whatever. We're like, and they kept talking about the 5 cups. I'm like, yeah, since 1990, it was Messier and Gretzky eras the last time that the Oilers won a Stanley Cup. Like, most of your fans have never even been born yet. They saw the Yakupov side, pick. They've seen McDavid. He's a stud, but you don't have. I don't think you built the right team. I don't think they're good enough, Trev. Like, if the Canucks lose to the Oilers, Trev, do you think that the Oilers honestly will beat either Dallas or Colorado? And if they beat them, do you think they'll beat anyone who's going to come out of the East?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Because I don't think they can beat Colorado. I don't think they can beat Dallas, but let's just say that they did. I don't think they can beat Vancouver. So let's, end of story. But I think if they played Florida in the final, I don't know if they could beat Florida. I think Florida's built. They're a playoff team. Like, got good goaltending. They've got good grit. They've got good stars. They've got great defense.
I think it comes down to depth, I think, right?
Yeah.
So I just think, Oilers are top heavy, and I think Canucks have gotten better, right? When's the last time we had a good third line?
Oh, it's been a minute.
2011.
Junior says Edmonton players can't handle physical play, especially in the last 7 minutes, getting ran over everywhere. Yeah, I mean, Vancouver just took over, so I don't know if they can't, but yeah.
I loved this whole playoffs of how we've done in the last 2-3 minutes of every game that we're winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just play so hard. They're jumping in front of pucks with their their
cup
chests or their faces, or they'll block with anything.
Literally.
Yeah.
So Callum says, thanks, Benning, for the 6th round pick that turned into she loves King Arthur's. That's awesome. Yeah, Benning's got to deserve some credit there, right? Jim Benning is the GOAT. Miller and I believe Joshua were both his doing. Miller and I believe Joshua were both his doing. So did he get them both? Did he get them both? Yeah. So he got JT Miller for us and Joshua.
Yeah. There's some good stuff he did for sure.
I mean, you can't. You're a GM for a reason, right? Like, and he obviously missed on the OEL stuff. But maybe not. You got Garland out of the deal. I know the contract's awful and we had to buy it out, but getting Garland has been awesome for us.
They just wanted to get rid of Louis Eriksson that bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad when. Mike says, I feel bad. I feel for the Toronto Oilers being sold as contender year after year, but they're just another pretender. All right. Let's see if I can find anything else here that's good.
What a night, man. It's crazy.
It's so fun. It's so fun. Let's go, Carol. Good to have you here. Bruce, welcome to the stream.
Bruce,
that's awesome.
There it is.
Here's another one. Al said, without me, it's boring. No, it's not. It's not. Yes. Shannon, you are next level. You are. You, Carol, and Lucas.
Al, your Oilers are boring. Especially in the third period. Boom.
Steve jumps in and says 3 more wins for the sweep. Nicholas is in the building. Hard to pull a goalie who cannot lose. It's true. It's true. And Vancouver technically has a cup. We want. Curtis, it's so good to have you here, man. What a great win. I called it comeback Canucks. Yeah, they're the comeback kings, bro. They're the comeback kings. Oh, man. Trev, so there was so much crazy stuff that happened. My wife was out with my youngest because he was at club basketball tonight, and she comes down. She's like, oh, "What's the score?" And I think I said it was 2-1. No, it was 4-2. I think she came down in the second period, and she got into it, bro. She was like cheering and like, "Oh my goodness, don't score that! Oh, get that one, get that." It's like, for someone who's just not really a huge sports fan, she's so hilarious. Like, is your wife like that? Does she ever watch it and then get all into it?
You know what? It's been awesome to it's been awesome to be with her during the games, because she gets so excited, but she can't watch because it makes her so nervous. So, and then when they score, she looks up and then freaks out, and it gives her so much excitement, and it's fun around the house, right?
Yeah. And she's just excited, like that you're excited, right? That's Jenny's pumped. She's like, I think Edmonton's really good. I'm like, Edmonton is really good.
Our poor international exchange student, though. I had to like, hey, I'm screaming because I'm happy.
It's because my wife's beating me again. No. Okay, so Dangle says scooping motions in the defensive zone are legal as long as they aren't directed to a teammate. Okay, there you go. Okay, Japan says, did you guys see how much disrespect the Oilers were when giving Petey by leaving him wide open a lot on the ice tonight? Well, I mean, and he didn't produce, so. But yeah, I didn't really notice that. And he's right. Like Petey needs them to take advantage of being open and make them pay. I agree. What do you think's wrong with Pettersson, Trev?
Confidence.
Yeah.
I think it's confidence. I think he's, I don't know. He probably just feels small out there. He doesn't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a confidence thing.
Yeah. And Rome's suggesting that Hyman brought over the Leafs luck. Petey has as many goals as McDavid has shots. What do you mean? So Petey has 1 goal in the playoffs? Oh, that's gross. Yeah, it was 4. That's right, Danielle. Thanks for reminding me. It was 4-1 at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Bird. Good to see you, my friend. Let's go. It feels good to have having faith again. Here's a man of faith saying it feels good to have faith again. There was a time when a 1-goal deficit was insurmountable. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Here we go.
Yeah.
That might live on forever, man.
I like this personalized guy. Who is that?
You know him. I'll message you who it is in a minute. He's a good dude. It's Mike. Is his first name.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if he wants me to say it on stream, so I just texted it to you. So
yeah. Okay.
Rome thinks that Skinner sucks. So do you, don't you? Like he's terrible.
Yep.
I love it, Shannon, that you get to laugh at your family in Edmonton. That's why at the beginning of this video, I was calling out my sister-in-law, Maria, who is like 9 months pregnant, ready to pop, and she is a diehard Oilers fan, and we're excited about this baby that's coming. But I don't care if you're pregnant or not. I'm still trolling you because we beat your team. Just saying. She sent me a message like, how you feeling now, Trevor? When we were up like 4-1. How we're losing 4-1.
I can't wait till they name their kid Archers.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's a girl.
She loves.
Toymaker says Georgiev and Skinner both suck. Well, I mean, Georgiev beat Winnipeg. I don't know. When they played us, Trev, he was good when they played us. When we went to the game together, I thought he was fine.
Yeah, I don't think Georgiev's that great. I think they're
I don't either, but
they're kind of like the Oilers, right? Colorado.
Yeah, but here's the difference between the Oilers and the Colorado. Colorado beat us four games or 3-1, right? And we swept them, Oilers. So I don't know. I think Colorado's better than the Oilers, but you're right. Their style is they're built the same, except for Colorado has arguably one of the best, if not the best, defensemen in the league, where Edmonton does not have that.
Yeah, they have Bouchard, but he's not near what Hughes is, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Makar's
unreal, yeah.
He's unreal. Major comes in and says, this is going to be exceptionally frustrating for the Oilers. Mentally, the pressure is going to be very difficult to overcome. Vancouver is feeling like everything's possible. I think that's a really good point because it really is cup or bust for this Oilers group. This team, they've assembled this team, and with the contracts the way it is, like, you think Draisaitl's going to stay for a little bit of money? He's going to want major bucks. So, and when you paid Nurse, is it 9.5 or 9.2 million dollars? Like, how in the world are they going to be able to keep this team together? So, I don't know. What do you think about the all the pressure being on Edmonton?
Yeah, I think they're probably feeling it. They've come a long way though this year. Like, man, they were terrible, and making the coaching change, they've done a lot better. Yeah, I'm sure they're feeling it, and they'll be feeling it all, tonight and tomorrow, which is awesome. I'm here for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Ken Holland, I'm sure, is really feeling it. The GM, putting together this team, but they are better. They do look better than last year.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, they're like Nugent Hopkins. Like, they've got some great players on their team.
Yeah, they do. And here's the thing: if they lose to us, it's going to be devastating. I think some people might get fired. I'm not sure, but like, Toronto's in a way worse spot, right? Like, 4 times losing Game 7. I think they got to do something, but like, maybe Edmonton just keeps this team together one more year and just gels. But losing to Vancouver would be devastating. Like, a division rival lost to us all year, especially if we sweep them, Trev. Like, think about that for a minute. That'd be wild.
Yeah, and especially to Vancouver, right? Because I don't know, people when they think of Vancouver, they don't think of first place in the division. They think the worst team, right? So we're going to be underdogs, I think, in any series.
Yeah. And look
even
at this.
Though,
go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, even though he swept the Oilers this year.
Yeah.
Carol
says, my nephew betted me 1 month's rent that the Oilers would win the series. Wow, that's a lot of money. Canucks and Florida finals. Bobby Lou is back. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. Only one game, right? So it just is what it is.
Yeah, it feels good though, man.
It feels good to be a Canucks fan.
Feels good to be a Canucks fan.
What do you think about Mikheyev's game? This is what Rome brought up. The guy is snake bit, can't score a goal to save his life. What do you think is the issue there?
Man, it's not with the lack of trying, eh? Maybe, like, he's getting chances. It's like Suter too, right? Suter was getting so many chances, and then he did it for us, right? In the last round. So, yeah, I think that he'll just figure it out. He's always been kind of snake bitten. He's kind of like, remember Mighty Ducks? I think it was 3, Mendoza, the guy that can skate really fast, but not stop. Yeah, he can skate really fast, but he can't score.
Yeah,
he's always been kind of like that. So, in my opinion, he should probably be more of a checker, but instead of, like, he just can't finish. But I like he's got a lot of speed. He gets chances. He just can't put it in the net.
Yeah. And then Paul comes in with this comment: the Oilers just stopped playing in the third. That's just it. They ran out of gas. I mean, I don't know why you're running out of gas. It's the second round. You also beat LA in 5. You had longer off than I don't think that's a legitimate excuse, but I don't think he's saying that's an excuse. They just look like they ran out of gas. Or what could we say, Trev, that the Canucks are just better than them?
Yeah, Canucks swarm them, but the Canucks looked terrible in the first period. That's how the Oilers looked in the right. They weren't forechecking as much. They weren't, That's what matters.
Totally. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. What a win! What a comeback! What a night! What a time to be a Canucks fan. Okay. Listen, look at this, Trev. This is what Toymaker says. We were down 4-1 and won 5-4. That alone.
Come on.
It's just like mic drop.
Boom.
Just drop my mic.
I still can't believe they did that, man. When have they ever unreal? And
So, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I just looked at the Garland goal there. Skinner should have had that, but I'm happy they scored.
Well, and Shelov should have had the fourth one, but didn't.
Yeah.
So,
or the third one, yeah.
Okay, so Trev, the other day when Zadorov had his big moment in the playoffs and scored, and he's just been looking so great and hitting everything in sight, and I just said that what I was mad about was that Rutherford and Alvin didn't get off of their high perch up at the top, come down and offer him a contract on the bench. Like what does this guy need to do to get re-signed? And I'm not saying that they need to do that right now, because it's not in their best interest right now to sign him during the playoffs. But how awesome would it be if the Canucks went and signed him right in the middle of the playoffs?
Yeah, Zadorov's interesting, because he got dumped by Colorado, and then where did he go? Calgary?
Yeah.
Calgary, they kind of lost interest in him. So he's been a lot more stable here. Man, it's fun watching. Myers has played better. Man.
Well, that's actually something that I find that Canuck fans are they're really open to bringing him back.
Yeah.
And I'm just not used to hearing that. He's played so well this season, and you just look at Tocchet, and he's just sitting there going, he just believes in this school, in Tyler Myers. He gives him tons of minutes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's that he just put him in the right system, or that Tyler Myers now has had enough experience to say, I want to stay in Vancouver. But what do you pay? What do you do you bring Myers back? And if you do, what at what price?
Yeah.
Because you can't give Myers the minutes of Hronek with Hughes. He does not play well with Hughes, even though he's the right-handed shot defenseman. He needs to be that second or third pairing guy, and he just excels. He totally excels.
Yeah. Yeah, and typically Cole just plays a good, steady game, except for tonight. So, it's interesting. What a game.
Paul says that nope, not all. I live in Fort Saskatchewan, close to Edmonton, so yes, I am an Oiler fan. But after I saw in what happened in the third period, I might just switch teams. There you go. Hey, Paul, listen. Being a Canucks fan has been really fun. It's really worth it, man. There's been no disappointing moments. There's been no embarrassing moments of riots or anything like that. So you should switch, man. You should switch, because our future's bright, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's this team looks great, not just this year, but I think we've got a good core going forward. So we'll see. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but you think you should switch, Trev?
Yeah, and plus we haven't lost a playoff series for 9 years. Think about that. Join us.
And we're 5-0 against the Oilers this season.
We do not lose playoff series in the last 9 years.
Yeah. What other team can say that? No one. Well, actually, Chicago or something like that. Leo, good to have you here. What a game, man. What an awesome night, man. It was so fun to watch. Oh, I don't know if Paul even saw that, because he said good night and good luck, but I'll just see if there's any other ones. There's so many comments, man. There's so many comments. Anything else you want to talk about tonight, Trev?
No, I think I'm good. I wrote some stuff down. I was trying to like go through each period of like,
Yeah.
if they would have lost, I had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about, but
We didn't.
But we didn't.
So what he goes, do you guys think we should play the Kurt Angle "You suck" chant during games? I don't think that's very classy, but it'd be hilarious. Right?
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, everyone. It's been an hour and 5 minutes. I think we're going to call it a night tonight, but I want to, first of all, thank the Vancouver Canucks for the great comeback, the great night. What a great moment. If you were there live at that game, man, you were in a treat there. That was phenomenal. But I also want to thank Trevor for jumping in and joining me. You made the stream better tonight, Trev. So
it was fun, man. Like,
really appreciate you as a friend, but as also as a Canucks fan. And before you go, got any last thoughts?
Can Carol buy me a membership? Just kidding. It's good to be a Canucks fan, man. Let's ride this train, guys. Oh man, to beat McDavid and it feels so good.
Yeah. Yeah. See, when people are saying that Canuck fans need to pump the brakes, I kept saying, no, we don't pump the brakes. We hit the gas.
Yeah.
Because why? Why pump the brakes when you don't have to? It's like, you don't know what's going to happen. Then there's moments like this and everyone's like, oh yeah, if you're always pumping the brakes, no, we're not going to win. We're not going to win. There's no expectation. There's no anything. Just enjoy the ride. Who knows how long it's going to last? Could you imagine?
And even if we're down, we can come back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like we can score 2 goals in 12 seconds. Like,
come on.
That's what we find ways to win, right? So, yeah. Anyways, all right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out.
Take care.
For being here, everyone, and hit the like and subscribe. It's been a great night. It's been so much fun. And Friday night, I mean, I'm kind of happy that we have a couple-day break just to enjoy it. But I think Oiler fans are either going to be whining or going to be really quiet. So it's going to be kind of nice couple days.
Reach out to Oilers fan tonight.
Give them a hug.
Give them a hug.
Say. And just whisper in their ear, what does it feel like to lose 5 games in a row to us?
With our third goalie. Boom.
All right, everyone. Have a great evening.
Later,
and of course, always go Canucks, go.
Go Canucks, go.